And indeed, the power of the honk compels you. What's going on, everyone? Welcome, Evernuts. Welcome, everybody, to a Thursday night stream. It is, in fact, the final pre-Gen Con Thursday night stream, at least pre-Gen Con 2025 Thursday night stream. And it is a great pleasure to welcome everybody to the return to Oblivion Remastered. That's right. Tamriel's not going to save itself. We got to go back and help them out. As we go back into things, I built a house for a few sessions, and now that I've done that, it's time to return to the world of Tamriel as we work to get through this game before Final Fantasy Tactics Remastered comes out, and then I'll be doing that. It's going to be all remastered. It's Remasteredception, apparently. And then once that's done, then we will move on to the Dragonlance Silverbox game. So that is the current plan, assuming all goes well. But before we get any further, as you can see, Prince Justin has already done the super efficient thing of starting to explain a little bit about ways to support the channel. If you haven't done so already, please follow the channel. Please check out our YouTube with !ArvTube, and thank you for everyone who's following me over there. Discord, ! Oh, and also please subscribe there. It's free for you to do that, but really helps us out. ! ArvCord is our Discord. You can hang out with the Arvanauts in between streams. Twitter is ! ArvTweets, but not for much longer, because I am now only 29 followers away on Blue Sky. Once I get to 1,000 subscribers, or followers, I should say, on Blue Sky, I will leave Twitter behind and let the people stew in their own hell juices over there. So it's just going to be Blue Sky from that point. So please do follow me on Blue Sky so I can reach that number. ! ArvSky, almost to that 1,000 follower mark, which, as I say, will be the end of Twitter for me. Again, Gen GMs, ! Gen GMs is the show that I do with Zach Clay, focusing on DM and GM tips. So please follow us there. We're almost to 100 subscribers there. And again, website for all this is arvanelleron.com. Financially, ! ArvShop, that's our merchandise area. ! ArvTreon is our Patreon. We're really trying to build that number back into the triple digits, so please do that. Also, the sub badges, those custom sub badges, which we allows you to use our awesome set of emotes here, there, and everywhere across Twitch, plus inspirations to help our various tabletop players. You can do that with both the Patreon and subbing to the channel. On the publishing front, ! Icarus, my graphic novel from Mathis Arts. ! Library, that's my Tales and Tomes, The Forbidden Library, my 5e adventure and sourcebook from Alligator Alley Entertainment. And ! Greyshade, that is my Greyshade IP. Greyshade, Renegade, and Heretic, the Grey Assassin trilogy from Mathis Arts. You can get those there. You can pre-order the tabletop role-playing game of Greyshade, coming out very soon now from Alligator Alley Entertainment. And you can also and being designed by our very own Brandon O'Brien. And you can also get the audiobook of Greyshade from our very own Trent Sparks, and be on the lookout for the last two books of the Grey Assassin trilogy in audiobook form, Renegade and Heretic, which will be coming out in the fall. And as always, ! BLM, Black Lives Matter, important to affirm and assert the significance and importance of Black lives. ! Help Now, the World Health Organization page on suicide prevention. Important to reach out to others when you need help, and reach out to others when they need help as well. And ! Ukraine, UKRAINE, to help the people of Ukraine as they fight back against an illegal and illegitimate war with bravery and courage. And we send the message that we will do so for others in that situation in the future. Let me get rid of that. And I think I already turned off that, which means I can turn on this. Hello, everyone. Good to see you all. I hope everyone's doing well. I am looking a little bit pinkish today. Hang on a second. Let me just let me address that for just a moment. Let's see. So if I do that, carry the 1. If I go like that way, that's better. Yes, better. Now I am not all completely woven up. Hi everyone. It's good to see you all. I hope everyone's doing well. And yes, I'm excited to get back into Oblivion Remastered. A quick programming note. We have Oblivion Remastered going on tonight. Then on Saturday night, we will have Expedition from the Mysterious Peaks, which is going to be awesome. And then on Tuesday, I will be playing Gorogoa. Tuesday will be my final pre-Gen Con 2025 stream. After that, I will be heading out literally Tuesday early evening, basically, to start heading to Indianapolis. I will be arriving late Wednesday night, and then I will be there from Thursday through Monday. I'll be starting to come back on Monday. If I'm lucky, I'll make it all the way through so we get back super early Tuesday morning, and then I'll collapse into bed and wake up on Tuesday in time enough for me to be able to do that stream. And that will be a more regular stream on Tuesday, the Tuesday after Gen Con, I should say. Then Wednesday will be off, and then Thursday I will be back here, probably doing some Oblivion Remastered to be my guess, although there might be some surprises. And then I head off to Seattle, and I will be off in Seattle for Worldcon for 2 weeks, from the 8th through the 22nd. I should have some streams that I'll be able to do remotely from out there as well. We will see. I'm going to make sure I have my Arvbox 2.0 set up, which handled things pretty well. I just have to make a couple of adjustments since I am using a new laptop for it. But I'm going to do that if I possibly can. And I should be able to get most of the streams in. The big thing is just remembering that I have to start earlier in the day for me out there because it's obviously Pacific time instead of Eastern time, so I have to make sure I remember to do that. But otherwise, yeah, should be able to do most of those. And then when I get back on the 22nd, I have an event going on the 23rd, so Saturday the 23rd will probably be pretty chill as far as streaming is concerned. And then the week after that, we have another week and a half after that of August, and that should be pretty normal as far as stream stuff is concerned. And that will move us then into September and into the fall, and what looks to be a very busy and exciting fall with a lot of cool stuff for the channel. We will have our third annual subathon. We will have Arvathon 2025, which will be our third annual. Very excited for that. That's always a lot of fun, and we'll have a lot more of the tabletop stuff. We're going to have some things beginning to move towards wrapping up. Ghosts of Saltmarsh is moving towards wrapping up. Obviously, Eberron Oracle of War is moving towards wrapping up. So we've got some of those things happening, and even Beowulf may be moving towards the wrapping up stage, possibly. I have something that I'm going to be making an announcement about regarding the future of that whole thing and what's going to happen after Beowulf is concluded, but we'll talk about that. So a lot of things coming to an end, a lot of things going back into the beginning, so all of that is going to be happening coming down the line. But for tonight, though, we are playing some Oblivion Remastered, and I am excited to get back into this game now that I have successfully built a house and gotten the 46th room, and then, you know, I will take the rest of, in-game, I imagine he'll take the rest of his life to figure out everything regarding all the secrets. But for us, I am happy for us to be able to move back into Oblivion Remastered. We have the Fighters Guild quest that we have to do, and I hope I can remember what I'm doing here with everything. I know that for one thing, I have to... Oblivion Remastered, I know I have to do the Fighters Guild and finish that up. I know that I have to do the pilgrimage quests, I believe, and then a few of those other like sort of odds and ends side quests that I have, and then it's main quest stuff, which I'm going to be doing, and then possibly, depending on time frame, Shivering Isles. That depends on how close we are. I'd like to do the Shivering Isles DLC, but I'm not going to do that if that's going to run over into Fighting Fantasy Remastered, because I'm going to play that like as close to day one as possible. Again, one of my favorite games of all time. So, but yeah. Been a while since I've heard this, though. I'm excited to hear a little bit more about Oblivion Remastered. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Go. Love it. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Sherbert Eleron. Okay. I think we ended up here at the greatest view of all time. Very excited. Yes, and I am excited. I got to post that. Ooh, that reminds me. I've got to post my Gen Con schedule. I got back from ReaderCon, and then I was so busy dealing with stuff, some medical things over the last few days, and then like crises with family members' phones and things like that I have not been able to. I have not been able to think about that. So let me just quickly make sure that I post that next, and then I get back from Gen Con, and then I have to post my Worldcon stuff. So, oh, I also just got something very cool, by the way. Let's see. Let me just post Gen Con schedule. Okay, want to make sure I do that. So I got invited to be part of a local authors thing. As part of, and let me just double check and make sure that I have the right place that it listed as. Yeah, the Public Library of New London. Now, New London, Connecticut. New London's actually not that close to where I live. It's probably about an hour away. But I have been invited to be part of the local Authors Fest. It's the 7th annual, so apparently they bring a lot of people out for this. It's Saturday, September 13th from 11 to 2 p.m., so it's not going to conflict with anything. And I'm going to be able to get to go out there 3 days before my birthday, by the way. I'm going to be able to get a chance to go out there and to talk with people. And they found out about it because the lovely folks at Black Rock Books, where I have done not one but 2 readings, and my daughter also did poetry reading, gave them my name because they called up and said they were looking for local authors in our area to sort of that they could bring in. And so the Black Rock Books people were like, you should totally talk to Ara because he's an awesome author, and that was great. So that's very cool. It's like a little thing, right? It's not, I have CanCon coming up, and after we get done with WorldCon, I've got CanCon coming up, and I've got a bunch of cons that I'll be doing again next year and all that. But that's a cool little thing that I had not expected. So very neat. I hadn't even heard of it before, but it's been around apparently for a while. So very neat. Yes. I will do that. And actually, let me just quickly make a note about that, Triffid. Yeah. Yes, I will do that. A little bit as sort of a heads up, a little bit of this will be up in the air a bit because it's going to depend on internet access. We're figuring out the details about where we're staying when we're out there. Because we have a couple of possibilities, but there's stuff that I can't get into that's sort of up in the air about like specific like residential things where we're going to be. So, but I will definitely let you know about that. My hope is that I can do the majority of them. My hope is that I can do the majority of my regular streams. And as I say, I'm going to have my setup so I can do that. And that's the beauty of having ARVBox 2.0. Yeah, I'm gonna see. Like, for example, I'm definitely gonna want to make sure I won't have to do it at Gen Con, but I'm gonna want to make sure that I can test the Steam Deck and make sure that it can run Oblivion okay, because I'd love to be able to do that out there. Because I'm actually super excited, folks. If we do Oblivion Remastered, right, and then that gets done just in time for Final Fantasy Tactics Remastered, which is the hope, and then we play that, and then we win that game, and then we finish off the year playing the Dragonlance Silver Box games, that would be a really good way to go into 2026, where there's going to be a lot of other cool games that are out there. So I'm super excited about that. But yes, I will do that. Thank you, Triffid. I will absolutely make that happen. I'll try to do that tonight or tomorrow. Oh, and other big bit of news for today. My son, for the first time, I think ever, I think maybe ever, my son is currently at his, he has a camp that he goes to that's usually a day camp. But tonight is the big overnight for his camp. And so he built a shelter with himself and 2 friends who are part of the camp as well. And so for the first time ever, Mini Arv is going to be sleeping under the stars tonight. Obviously, he has mentors and they have like counselors and all that stuff around them. But like he's going to be doing that tonight. So he's not here tonight. So it's very strange. It's the first time that I think that he has not been in the house with us and he's been away doing something like that. So anyway, kind of, that's the thing about kids. They grow up, So anyway, but I hope he's having a wonderful time. I really am. I'm sure he will be. Right. Okay, let's get back into it. Right. Hello, Frosty. What I love about Frosty is he's always like, yes, you've been playing Blueprints, but now it's time to save Tamriel. You're right, Frosty. When you're right, you're right. Okay. So we have this, the Wandering Scholar. Azan has given me a contract to escort Alante of Alinor, a scholar doing research on Daedra. I'm sure that couldn't go wrong. I'm to meet her at the entrance to Brittle Rock Cave northeast of Such and protect her while she explores inside. Okay. Which means there. All right, so if we go to the Bodian camp, let's travel there. Man, I hope I even remember how to play this game. Like, do I look at my blueprints? Oh, hi.
Let's get
Let's get... Didn't catch that. Let's get what? You say something? Good job, Frosty. It is kind of funny, right? Like, you fast travel here, So this guy's like, oh, look, it's an abandoned place. I think this should be a comfortable place for me to set up. You know, we'll see what happens. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I'm just like, hi. And he's like, let's get... Hey, hey. Leave my horse alone. Why are they always attacking my horse? Just don't understand it. Brittle Rock Cave. Okay, what does this say about the quest? Meet her at the entrance to Brittle Rock Cave. Okay. Where'd she go? Maybe she's right inside? Let's find out. Typically, I would think you would sort of meet someone outside, but maybe I'm wrong. Aha! Hello.
Ah, you must be from the Fighters Guild. Excellent.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to our investigation.
So am I.
Fascinating subject, these Daedra.
Oh, yes. I think it's Daedra, but yes. Tell me about the Daedric Shrine.
Yes, let's investigate. And keep on your toes.
And who are you?
I am Elante of Alinor.
Yes, but I wasn't...
Orcs don't ride horses. They eat horses. And sometimes I think they're the smart ones. Wait, maybe it's Dunmer who eat horses.
Okay.
Stay close, please.
Oh, I will. Ooh, take that. Ah, escort missions. How I don't love you. Uh-oh. Oh, this is going to be a problem. Whoopsie! Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. I need to, I gotta re-equip. It's time for Ice Storm. Or Ice Bolt, I guess. Yeah, Ice Bolt. Okay. No! Oh. Ice Bolt. Okay, and then, let's see. Healing. Where's my healing at? Heal major wounds. Okay, wait a second. Chillrend. We're gonna need you. Okay. 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 Excuse me. Pardon me. I'm your escort. Oh. Okay. Pardon me. Escort coming through. Wait, what?
What can I do for you?
I know.
Stay close, please.
Oh, is this not the way to that shrine? Okay. Wait, where we go? What? Did you just, like, randomly wander around this spot for no reason? You're like, let me just explore this place? Excuse me, escort. Ooh, yeah, fire salts. I could use that. Excuse me. Where's Frosty? Frosty? Did we lose Frosty? Where's Frosty? Where's my tank at? Okay. I think we might have lost Frosty. Excuse me. Missed. Please don't move any further. Please stop. Please. Okay. God damn it. No. No, 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 no. Escort missions. Okay. Okay, you're not dead. We made it. Hey, what's up, Echo? How are you? How are you? Oh, Frosty! Hey, where were you? Listen, man. Whoa. This all looks perfectly safe. Okay, right, my apparel is broken. I gotta repair it. Gotta do this now. I gotta repair this thing. Okay.
Excellent. A fine example of a Daedric shrine.
Yep.
Sorry for the trouble getting here. Let's keep moving.
It's alright. It's all part of the job. We're not just looking at the shrine and then we keep moving? Oh, okay. Oh, happy birthday, Echo. That's right. I think that's right. Cinema and birthday today. What movie? Happy birthday, Echo. What movie are you watching on your birthday? Oh, this way?
I think I'll study this shrine a bit longer.
Oh.
You can make your way out here. I thank you again for your help. Please, take this as a token of my thanks.
Well, I was confused because... Oh, nice, okay.
A fine study to add to my research. I thank you for your help.
Okay.
I appreciate... The council... Thanks again.
Wow. Okay. Cool. Not going to complain about that. Oh, it's your father's birthday today. Okay, because I was going to say, yeah, I remembered the N7, but I was like, maybe I missed something. What movie, then, are we watching? And also, let's take a look here. Morning Star, Book 1 of 2920, The Last Year of the First Era, by Karlovac Townway. One Morning Star, 2920, Mournhold, Morrowind. Almalexia lay in her bed of fur, dreaming. Not until the sun burned through her window, infusing the light wood and flesh colors of her chamber in a milky glow, did she open her eyes. It was quiet and serene, a stunning reverse of the flavor of her dreams, so full of blood and celebration. For a few moments, she simply stared at the ceiling, trying to sort through her visions. Fantastic Four was supposed to see it last Wednesday, but I was asleep. Oh, very cool. Yeah, I'm hoping. I'm looking forward to. When I was a kid, I loved the Fantastic Four, so I'm hoping that they get it right this time. I love Pedro Pascal, so hopefully they get this right. I had a hard time telling the whole vibe of it from the trailer, but I'm going to go in with an open mind. So, in the courtyard of her palace was a boiling pool which steamed in the coolness of the winter morning. At the wave of her hand, it cleared, and she saw the face and form of her lover Vivek in his study to the north. She did not want to speak right away. He looked so handsome in his dark red robes, writing his poetry as he did every morning. Vivek, she said, and he raised his head in a smile, looking at her face across thousands of miles. I have seen a vision of the end of the war. After 80 years, I don't think anyone can imagine an end, said Vivek with a smile, but he grew serious, trusting Almalexia's prophecies. Who will win, Morrowind or the Cyrodiilic Empire? Without Sothasil and Morrowind, we will lose, she replied. My intelligence tells me the Empire will strike us to the north in early springtide by first seed at the latest. Could you go to Artaeum and convince him to return? I'll leave today, she said simply. 4 Morning Star, 2920, Gideon, Black Marsh. The Empress paced around her cell. Wintertide gave her wasteful energy, while in the summer she would merely sit by her window and be grateful for each breath of stale swamp wind that came to cool her. Across the room, her unfinished tapestry of a dance at the Imperial Court seemed to mock her. She ripped it from its frame, tearing the pieces apart as they drifted to the floor. Then she laughed at her own useless gesture of defiance. She would have plenty of time to repair it and craft 100 more. The Emperor had locked her up in Castle Giovese 7 years ago and would likely keep her here until he or she died. With a sigh, she pulled the cord to call her knight, Zook. He appeared at the door within minutes, fully uniformed as befitted an Imperial guard. Most of the native Kothringi tribesmen of Black Marsh preferred to go about naked, but Zook had taken a positive delight to fashion. His silver reflective skin was scarcely visible, only on his face, neck, and hands. Your Imperial Highness, he said with a bow. Zook, said Empress Tavia, I'm bored. Let's discuss methods of assassinating my husband today. Okay. 14 Morning Star, 2920, the Imperial City, Cyrodiil. The chimes proclaiming Southwind's prayer echoed through the wide boulevards and gardens of the Imperial City, calling all to their temples. The Emperor Raymond III always attended a service at the Temple of the One, while his son and heir Prince Julik found it more political to attend a service at a different temple for each religious holiday. This year it was at the Cathedral Benevolence of Mara. The Benevolence's services were mercifully short, but it was not until well after noon that the Emperor was able to return to the palace. By then, the arena combatants were impatiently waiting for the start of the ceremony. The crowd was far less restless, as the potentate Verazdu Shea had arranged for a demonstration from a troupe of Khajiiti acrobats. Your religion is so much more convenient than mine, said the Emperor to his potentate by way of an apology. What is the first game? A one-on-one battle between 2 able warriors, said the potentate, his scaly skin catching the sun as he rose. Armed, befitting their culture. Sounds good, said the Emperor and clapped his hands. Let the sport commence. As soon as he saw the 2 warriors enter the arena to the roar of the crowd, Emperor Raymond III remembered that he agreed to this several months before and forgotten about it. One combatant was the potentate's son, Severian Shorak, a glistening ivory-yellow eel, gripping his katana and wakizashi with his thin, deceptively weak-looking arms. The other was the Emperor's son, Prince Julik, in ebony armor with a savage orcish helm, shield, and longsword at his side. Well, crap. "This will be fascinating to watch," hissed the potentate, a wide grin across his narrow face. "I don't know if I've ever seen a Cyrodiil fight an Akavir like this. Usually it's army against army. At last, we can settle which philosophy is better, to create armor to combat swords as your people do, or to create swords to combat armor as mine do." No one in the crowd, aside from a few scattered Akaviri counselors and the potentate himself, wanted Severian Shorak to win, but there was a collective intake of breath at the sight of his graceful movements. His sword seemed to be a part of him, a tail coming from his arms to match the one behind him. It was a trick of counterbalance, allowing the young serpent man to roll up into a circle and spin into the center of the ring in offensive position. The prince had to plod forward the less impressive traditional way. Let's see. As they sprang at each other, the crowd bellowed with delight. The Akaviri was like a moon in orbit around the prince, effortlessly springing over his shoulder to attempt a blow from behind, but the prince whirled around quickly to block with his shield. His counter-strike met only air as his foe fell flat to the ground and slithered between his legs, tripping him. The prince fell to the ground with a resounding crash. Metal and air melted together as Severian Shorak rained strike after strike upon the prince, who blocked every one with his shield. "We don't have shields in our culture," murmured Verzeduche to the emperor. "It seems strange to my boy, I imagine. In our country, if you don't want to get hit, you move out of the way." When Severian Shorak was rearing back to begin another series of blinding attacks, the prince kicked at his tail, sending him falling back momentarily. In an instant he had rebounded, but the prince was also back on his feet. The two circled one another until the snake command spun forward, katana extended. The prince saw his foe's plan and blocked the katana with his longsword and the wakizashi with his shield. Its short punching blade impaled itself in the metal, and Severian Shorak was thrown off balance. The prince's long blade slashed across the Akavir's chest, and the sudden intense pain caused him to drop both his weapons. In a moment, it was over. Severian Shorak was prostrate in the dust. I think we mean prostrate. Severian Shorak had apparently become a prostate gland. That is quite an attack, people. Let me tell you, there's one thing if you have to attack normally, but when you have to attack someone and it turns you literally into a prostate gland, that is, that's no joke, man. That prince, that they called that the prostate attack. It was legit. He was prostrate in the dust with the prince's longsword at his throat. "The game's over," shouted the emperor, barely hurled over the applause in the stadium. The prince grinned and helped Severian Shorak up and over to a healer. The emperor clapped his potentate on the back, feeling relieved. He had not realized when the fight had begun how little chance he had given his son a victory. "He will make a fine warrior," said Verzeduche, "and a great emperor." "Just remember," laughed the emperor, "you Akaviri have a lot of showy moves, but if just one of our strikes comes through, it's all over for you." "Oh, I'll remember that," nodded the potentate. Remen thought about that comment for the rest of the games and had trouble fully enjoying himself. Could the potentate be another enemy, just as the empress had turned out to be? The matter would bear watching. He was pro-state. Yeah, is that what it was? 21 Morningstar, 2920, Mournhold Morrowind. "Why don't you wear that green gown I gave you?" asked the Duke of Mournhold, watching the young maiden put on her clothes. "It doesn't fit," smiled Tirala, "and you know I like red." "It doesn't fit because you're getting fat," laughed the Duke, pulling her down on the bed, kissing her breasts and the pouch of her stomach. She laughed at the tickles, but pulled herself up, wrapping her red robe around her. "I'm round like a woman should be," said Tirala. "Will I see you tomorrow?" "No," said the Duke. "I must entertain Vivek tomorrow, and the next day the Duke of Ebonheart is coming. Do you know I never really appreciated Amalexia and her political skills until she left?" "It is the same with me," smiled Tirala. "You'll only appreciate me when I'm gone." "That's not true at all," snorted the Duke. "I appreciate you now." Tirala allowed the Duke one last kiss before she was out the door. She kept thinking about what he said. Would he appreciate her more or less when he knew she was getting fat because she was carrying his child? Would he appreciate her enough to marry her? The year continues in Sun's Dawn. Interesting. Okay. Right. Well then.
Quite satisfactory.
Good. I'm glad everything worked out. Because I am going to Let's see. All right. Easy peasy. Okay, so that quest was no problem. All right, return to Azan for my payment. I will do so. Actually, wait. Can I... Will this let me leave? Is there a shortcut out? Ah, there is. Yes, there is.
Quite satisfactory.
Oh, wait. That's the lower passages. No, I don't want to go to lower passages. No. I don't need to go to lower passages. No need.
Quite satisfactory.
Yes, I heard you. I'm glad that everything worked out. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got some quest lines to finish. Do. If I ever... I did not. Okay, good. Okay, did that already? Oh, there was a sack with yarn in it, just in case you want to knit while you're in the middle of this deadly cave. I may need to reset the overlay now that I'm back to Oblivion. Ah, okay. Right. So we go back here. Whoops. Main gate. Let's go. Turning in the quest, chat. Turning in the quest. Starting up the shield. Okay. Azan, I am here.
Should you need something, I will be happy to oblige.
I don't. I just need Azan. I need to find Azan. Oh, Azan. Hey, Mojo. Okay. Whoop, nope. Azan, wake up.
A pleasure to speak with you.
I did the contract.
You finished? Excellent. Good work, guildmate.
No problem.
Here's your payment for the contract.
Thanks.
I'm sorry. You're not yet ready for a promotion. Keep completing contracts and take care of any assigned duties.
Okay, why are you looking off to the distance?
I don't have anything for anyone in your rank. Check with Burrs, Grokosh, and Shadenhall. He might have something.
Burrs, Grokosh, and Shadenhall, okay? Okay, Shadenhall. This is coming close to the end of the Fighters Guild. We're getting there.
Greetings, Khajiit.
Goodbye, Porter. Everything okay? Okay, let's save it. All right, Burrs, Grokosh, and Shadenhall. There we go. Okay, let's do it. Let's go to Shadenhall. I mean, the Fighters Guild quests have been okay, but honestly, the Mages Guild line was more interesting for sure. Because this one has felt much more like just... like, you know, you run here, you do this, you go there. Like, there's no sort of rhyme or reason to it. Although I already know there's going to be a few things that are going to be difficult. Like, there's going to be some big boss type things that are going to be an issue at some point. Are you the... That's the Mages Guild. Already the Archmage. Fighters Guild? No, it's the end. Where's Burrs Grokosh? Mecha like a high, mecha hiney ho. Where is it? Okay. Oh. Oh, okay. Just have to go to the right. Yeah. Okay, so it's on my right. Oh, alright. I was right near it. That's fine. I know what I'm doing. Not you. I'm looking for... Burrs Grokosh. You!
What can I do for you, meat? Need something to do?
I do.
I've got something for you. Could be tough. There are some escaped fugitives for you to find, meat.
Okay. Tell me about this prison break.
Some real hard cases got out of the Breville prison. Been terrorizing the locals ever since. The watch is useless, so we step in. Get to it.
Okay.
Apparently, there are 3 or 4 of them. Real nasty from what I hear. You take care of them. Maybe you'll get lucky and they'll surrender.
Okay.
Did you hear the news? Ulrich Leyland was thrown into the dungeons for stealing money from the city coffers. Justice for the little guy. Get
Okay.
to hunting, meat.
I like being constantly called meat. Reminds me of what is it, well, I can't remember Knights of the Old Republic 2 what the robot's name is, like what droid, like call sign info that calls everybody meat. Okay. So I gotta get to Bravil. Alright. Gotta go find us some fugitives, chat. Gotta go find us some fugitives.
My friend!
Hi.
So good to see you again.
Hey, do you know anything about fugitives?
Sure, I know about them. Look, you didn't hear it from me, but rumor is they're hiding out in Bloodmane Cave. 4 of them. Bad news.
Samuel Gerard. Yep. Remember, the big dog is always right. I love The Fugitive. Such a good movie.
Wish I had more to tell you about them, but I don't. Farewell, friend.
Okay. Right.
It's you.
It's you. Hi. Bloodmane Cave, huh? What? Oh. Alright, let's save it, and then we're going to go grab our horse. Oh, yeah, and also we're going to switch back. God damn it. Keep forgetting. Do that and that. 1. That's going to be... heal major wounds. Right. Okay.
Let's hear it.
There he is. All right, armored old nag. Yay, so pretty. I wonder if this is a shrine that I have to pray at. Because that's part of my pilgrimage quest. Oh. Spriggan, huh? Dang! Frosty freaking blowing the Minotaur up. Absolutely blowing the Minotaur up. Oh, okay. That's not as exciting as I thought. For some reason, I thought that was a shrine. Never mind, armored old nag. Bloodmane Cave it is. All right. Time to go in and deal with these fugitives. Wonder if they'll go quietly. Okay, they stole some yarn. People already stole some yarn. We can already tell that they've got issues. Richard! Whoa. Whoa. I need to heal. Jeez, what the heck, man? What? I keep... Stop getting hit by stuff.
This is none of your business.
Shit. God damn it. Shoot. Yeah, I know. No kidding. Man. Okay. It's a new one. Exhilarating cartoon. Exhilarating cartoon stole. Okay. This is going to be interesting. Okay. Let me resist poison. Okay. Okay. What? How the frick do I keep from getting hurt by this thing? Okay. Attributes, major skills, factions, details. What the heck? What? Cure disease. Report. What? Frickety frick. What the heck? I guess, but like, hello? I wonder if I'm just screwed. Like, what? I don't understand. I'm out of the place. I'm out of the freaking area. What the what? I mean, I don't know what to do here. I seriously do not even know. What the am I just not supposed to do that? Okay, that's ridiculous. Like what I am like so confused. Hey, what's up? Welcome Gilbert in YouTube. Oh, okay. So it was just a bug. What a surprise. Okay. You say so. It's probably gonna be too heavy. Okay. That was very odd. But all right. So it was right that there was just something broken about that. But not anymore. It's all fixed. I got it. We solved the problem. So weird. I will seriously never understand a game that has that sort of like this feeling that you don't have it on lockdown because like the next time you load it, something different may come about. Sack of rice. Sackcloth pants. Sensing a pattern. Sack a meek sack. Okay. Right, lovely. Okay. So we got that. We got up here. Okay. 1 fugitive down, 3 to go. I love the radar sense that somehow I can tell they're in this cave.
Who's there? What's that?
What's that? Well, it's... I was like, maybe I could help her out. I was like, oh. Well, maybe not. Oh no! No, Frosty! One has to be Walter O'Reilly. Man, he got hit by the logs. Lame as that. Alright, well, I have plenty of ones. I'll get Frosty back after we complete this mission. It's one way to get wood. Captain's log. Whoops. 2 down, 2 to go.
This is none of your... You've made a big mistake. This is none of your business. You've made a big mistake.
Oh, hi. You've made a big mistake. Well, I think the bigger mistake was you letting me know you were on your way. Yeah, I'm going to guess that was more of a mistake. Sorry, Dreet Lie. Had to give you some Dreet truth. Good times. Okay. Got one more in this cave. You'd think that you would actually want to, I mean, like, maybe the bandits don't get along, because otherwise, why wouldn't they hang together? You know? Like, I don't know, like, set up an ambush, you know? Instead of being like, all right, we're going to go to this cave, and then we're going to prepare ourselves just in case, and we're going to each take this guy on one at a time. It seems less than, you know, less than effective. Time has come. To track down the fugitive. Oh. Wait, I already went this way. That's where I came from. Already got that. Really? A rat? The most deadly rat. Got some rubble up here. Alright, let's make it happen. This way, I feel it. Mr. Livingston, I presume. Wonder if, he was just standing there. I wonder a little bit about, like, what he would have said. He's like, I'm glad you've come. I wanted to speak to you. Or Sunyo might have something to say about it. I mean, maybe this guy just has sort of a warm... Like, look at this, right? This looks like a nice, comfortable place. He just was, you know... He just likes to sit there with some, with his sacks of stuff around him. And with a bunch of, skulls on spikes. Like, who among us has not done exactly that. You know? Nice. Happily take that after all those potions I blew through trying to stop being constantly poisoned. Actually, I'm probably going to have to go back through that room, aren't I? I don't know. Here's hoping that I can actually... Let's hope it does not create that same effect a second time. Oh, nice. Just gets us out. Ah, those Oblivion gates. Let me try getting back to actually doing the, going back here and see if my nag comes with me. Yes, good. So I don't have to find my horse first. Whoops. Oh, man. It's been so long I don't remember. No, I don't do that. I don't remember. What is it to sheathe your weapon? Oh, F. Okay, good. Oh my gosh. There we go. Okay. There we go. VTAC, what is up, my friend? How are you doing, VTAC? It's been a while. It's been a while since I saw you in this chat. How you doing, VTAC? How are things with you? How you doing? How you been? Yeah, it's good to see you. How you been? What's up on your end? Are you having a fairly restful summer, I hope? I'm just turning in a Fighters Guild quest. Is he down below? Bet he's down below. 3 months married. Wow, congratulations. That happened. Well, that's kind of big. Yeah, that's sort of a significant deal. Congratulations. That's awesome. Congratulations to you and to the new member of your covenant, as it were. That's awesome. He's got to be up on the second floor. I mean, listen, that's got to be, you know... I suppose that's vaguely more important, you know, just a little bit more important. Frick is he? Where is this guy? Up in New Hampshire, got hitched in Dover. Very nice. Very nice. Have you done the, has the honeymoon happened yet? Where is this guy? I have to assume he's downstairs. But then I would see him on as a green. The honeymoon has not happened yet, but the plan is Quebec City. Oh, very cool. I was in Quebec City a long time ago. Gosh. I mean, I go now to Ottawa pretty much every year for CanCon, but when's the last time I was in Quebec City? 20 years ago, probably. But that's awesome. Congratulations. That's super cool. How long, if I may ask, how long were, and don't mind me, I'm just wandering around looking for a quest giver who is not currently present for some reason. As close to Europe as you can get. Yes, it is very different. That is unquestionably true. It feels very, very European. I would agree. Oh, so he's got to be out here somewhere. How long did you know, were you together with this person? Hey, bro.
You've got a contract to take care of. Why are you talking to me?
I just mean it's very different from other areas in North America, even Canada.
Took care of all of them, did you? And you're still alive. Fantastic. You're full of surprises. Here's your payment. Good work.
Thanks, bro.
You've been doing a good job, and under a lot of scrutiny. I've been authorized to promote you to the rank of Guardian.
Guardian.
Good work.
Hey, nice. Achievement unlocked. Guardian rank.
I understand Orion is looking for you again. Get to Coral and speak with the man. Bye.
Bye. Okay.
I'm listening.
Alrighty. Nope, nope, nope. Nope. Where's the general store where I can sell stuff? 3 years. Started Zoom dating as California during the pandemic. Me in New Hampshire. One of his best friends I'm good friends with here. And we were introduced through her. Wow. That's very... So it started on Zoom, but it ended this way. That's very cool. Let me just wait. 1 hour should be good. Actually, 3 hours. Very cool. And so, yeah, so you are now out. I assume you're all out east now. I know you said you were in Dover, so that's where you're looking at now, right? As a child therapist. Wow, super cool.
Yes?
Well, and Dover, I mean, you know this. Dover is a very cool place anyway.
Finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil.
Dover is a cool city. I used to drive up to, I love Hanover, and I used to drive up to Nashua sometimes for some band-related stuff back in the day. So I like New Hampshire. We actually, my wife and I got engaged in Texas Falls, Vermont. So not New Hampshire, but in the same vague area. Oh, I have to remake Frosty too. Just outside Portsmouth, New Hampshire, which is fantastic. Yep. Yeah. I've thought several times about, like, that would be a good retirement area, would be retiring to some cool areas in Vermont. Agreed. Totally agree.
That seems a fair price. That's a fair deal.
I wanted to drop my weight a little bit.
That's a fair deal. A pleasure to serve you.
Okay. Yeah, that's awesome though. Congratulations again.
You too.
I am enjoying the remaster quite a bit. I bounced off of Oblivion somewhat. I did play and win it many years ago, but I didn't love it. I didn't actually really like the Elder Scrolls games until Skyrim, to be honest. But this does a lot of things right. It's not perfect. It still has some of the charm, by which we mean some of the actual, like, bugs and mistakes and things like that in it. But I still have been enjoying quite a bit. And if your friend is a big Elder Scrolls person, then, yeah, I mean, then 100%. Like, it's a game that's well worth your while for that. Yeah. Yeah, but I think they've done a good job with this because the graphics are wildly improved, and they've made some very good quality of life, improvements basically for this. Bells. So they've done some very good stuff with that. I think people who are not into Elder Scrolls are not going to find anything here that radically changes it. Like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and Remake, I really like a lot. I think they are really like meditations on how to do remakes. And part of that is because they are literally taking the sort of cultural zeitgeist that sort of rotates around the fighting fantasy games, the Final Fantasy games, and sort of reworks them. So it's based on your knowledge of those original games in some ways. I think both of them are spectacularly well done. This is less ambitious than that. Like, this is not a full rework, you've never seen anything like it. It's totally different, but it does make a lot of changes that improve it. So yeah, I am definitely a fan, I would say.
I'm very happy to make your acquaintance. Well met.
Whoa, what was that?
I've got another job for you. It's a sensitive one. I need you to find Varanus Daunton.
Varanus Daunton? Who is Varanus Daunton?
I sent him on a mission to Forsaken Mine. He and some others were supposed to clear the place of trolls. Haven't heard back from them in days. I want you to go check it out. I don't need to tell you how sensitive a matter this is. Get moving and report back to me as soon as possible.
I should remake Frosty, but I may just go do this.
We've been contracted to clear the place of trolls. It was a tough job, but I felt the men I sent were up to it. I want to know what happened. You can do it.
You can do it. Okay. So yeah, so I dig it. Also, they've changed the leveling system. I did put in one mod to basically get rid of the enemy scaling because I hate the enemy scaling in Oblivion, and in fact, I've seldom have met anyone who liked it. Just no thank you. So I did put one mod in, but otherwise it's fairly vanilla.
We've got everything you need.
I see.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, I was thinking about that with even like I did a playthrough years ago on my channel, which I think you can find on my YouTube, of Lunar. And Lunar is a great game, but oh my goodness gracious, the voice acting is horrific. And why is it horrific, you might say? It's horrific because... Wait, let me see. No, I didn't mean to do that. It's horrific because it was just a bunch of like random company workers that worked there, right? Like it wasn't anything special. It was just people who worked there. And to think about how far we've come from that to actual professional, voice actors and what that means and the implications of it is pretty cool. I mean, like, yeah, if they're, like, the thing is that people can do it and sort of deliver it in a certain way. This was not super charming to me, the one that we're talking about, largely because... Oh, I see. I'm going to go see if I can make it down to the mine without bringing my horse into it. Actually, I'm going to go outside this way. Because there's a difference between just like charm and amateur hour, right? Where you're just kind of like, yeah, this is not getting the job done for me, right? There's a kind of a difference, I think, between those things. Oh, hello, old nag. Whoa, that's cool. Look at that. So, yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, and it was one of those things where it's like, okay, now I minored in drama in college. I've done some acting. I'm trained in rhetoric and speaking. I read from my own work all the time, and I teach speech. And I also, have read like not only from my own work. Oh, cool lightning! Look at that. Not only from my own work, but also have done some voice narration work myself. So I don't think you have to be trained. I think you need to be careful. And this felt very much like, let's get Bob from accounting and see what he can do with this. You know what I mean? It was just like, dude, I don't know. So, yeah, Lunar Silverstar is famously awful with the original voice acting. And as I say, I think I have that somewhere on my YouTube channel, I believe. All right, let's find out what happened. This flame that I'm using will be useful against trolls. How much do we want to bet that these guys did not make it? God bless America, I knew it was going to do that. Well, here's one guy. So, he didn't make it. Nor did this guy make it. Nor did the mud crab. Oh, I did that. It's kind of a cool new place. New pattern for these caves. And this guy didn't make it either. Yeah, it's not a good sign when the guys that he sent to do the job are literally, like, within 50 feet of the entrance, you know? Like, it's not even like, oh, I went in farther and then I finally found... It's like, no, they didn't... They got taken out by a mud crab and some rats, I guess. Like, if this is the work being done on Fighter Crab, on Fighters Guild stuff these days, I don't know. Something absolutely wiped these guys out. Which I can't imagine it was the rats. I have to assume something else dealt with these guys, and then the rats just were like, hey. Wow. Yeah, yeah. The rats were like, hey, have you tried the new place? Yeah, it's good. It's like fast food. It's right at the front. There's never any wait. Service isn't great, but... Okay. They come in tin cans. Exactly. They come in tin cans and everything. The seating is pretty amazing. Okay, somewhere along the line, we're going to get some trolls. I just have a feeling. How many people did you send? It's like the 7th guy I found. Or 8. There's 2 guys here. The heck, dude? Oh, the Blackwood Company. Those are the ones who have been kind of like muscling in on the Fighters Guild's work. Apparently, they're not getting the job done either. That's the sound of a troll, huh? Savage troll. Wood door to Forsaken Mine, Lost Passages. Company versus company complication? Yeah. They're trying to hunt down the trolls, right? But at the same time, they're also going after each other. I can see that. By the way, in case anyone's like, wow, that fireball is OP. It ought to be. I spent enough time getting like myself trained up to be able to use it. So Immolating Blast does a lot of damage. What sort of voltage? Okay. Uh-oh, I'm over encumbered. No, I knew this day would come. Use a few of these. The hell is that? That sounds... Oh, hi. One shot, one kill. A lot of trolls down here. I know they said they took them to... Ooh. Base necklace of sea walking. Water walking on self? Hell yeah! I can walk across the water, chat! Walk on the water. Oh, except I want to wear that right now. But that's going to be super useful if I ever need to walk across water. I'm sure that'll happen. Yeah, man. Listen, you know, and I have bread and I have fishes. I'm just saying. In a pinch, you know, if people don't look too closely, if they squint, you know. Hey, what's up, MST? Oh, yeah, Julian LaFay. Yeah, I saw that. There were, a lot of people, like, I mean, Hulk Hogan, which, you know, Hulk Hogan for people of a certain time period who were watching wrestling at a certain time, despite the disastrous political changes that he went through later on. But there was that, and then there was, obviously, Ozzy Osbourne a couple days ago. And then also Chuck Mangione passed away, You know, the ba 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 da. I will always associate that with waking up, because that's the music they would play on my local radio when they were announcing what schools were closed because of snow. And so I always appreciated listening to that music. And then also Jamal, Malcolm Jamal Warner also. Man. So, my goodness. You talk about these things coming in threes, but I think this is like way more than threes. Yeah, Terry Jean. Yep. I think he's coming this way. Yep, he sure is. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Stay on target. What? It was a freaking rat. The rat was like, "You're gonna pay." The rat, like, runs all the way around. I thought it was a troll. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. I still remember them. When it comes crashing down like a hurricane. Yeah, I mean, there was so much steroid use, though, that it's kind of not super surprising, honestly. I mean, like, the guy was sort of... There's a lot going on, basically, is what I'm saying. Okay. So in a way, that did not surprise me that much. It's worth a lot of gold, but that's a lot of weight. You know what? Gold is nice, but I don't want to deal with a weight situation. I do have a light and burden thing, but I don't want to deal... Wait, what? Oh, really? Oh, really? From that quintessential dungeon. No, I remember. I remember. I have not forgotten. The power of the quintessential dungeon. The one-page dungeon that I was using that for. I really do not need that many troll fats. Really? Yeah, I mean, there were some good guys in wrestling, too. Like, obviously, John Cena's a pretty good dude from all accounts. And stands up for good causes and everything. Whew. No need for that. Well, if it isn't Varanus Daunton. Many of the pages of this journal have been shredded or are too covered in blood to be legible. Sundus. It has been 2 weeks since Vitella's death, and I fear that Mother will never truly accept the fact that he's gone. She visits his grave nightly, though I do not believe she knows I have seen her go. She speaks to him there, apologizing for sending him on his last mission. I know in my heart that he would have sought no other end. Better to die fighting for the honor of the guild than to waste away in a life of relative safety. Minas. Another day of barracks duty. It's been a full month since I've been given a contract. Any contract. My time is spent polishing weapons and training with the new boots. Edward and I have spoken at length about this. His reasoning, as always, is sound. Mother fears for my safety and for the safety of the guild. This is a terrible weight for her to bear. Yeah, I've heard that too, VTech. Yeah. Perhaps when our numbers have risen, she'll once again feel comfortable allowing me to perform my duties. Mournus. Thank the gods for Edward. I fear without him I would go mad. His constant companionship keeps me hopeful that I will one day be returned to active duty. Until then, we have each other. He has willingly forgone lucrative contracts in order to help me pass the days. A truer companion I could not imagine. Lordus. Some days I question whether or not I am fit to be a guild member. Perhaps Mother's fears for my safety not because of Varanus, but because of my own abilities. Am I a failure in her eyes? Does she believe me to be less a man than Varanus? Tertus. Freedom! Finally, a contract. I was sent with one of our newer members to investigate a disappearance in Nonwill Cavern. It was nothing glamorous, but I'm glad for the opportunity to see some action. I doubt, however, that Mother even knew about the contract, as the order came directly from Orin. It's good to see that he still has faith in my skills and my ability to keep that new boot alive. Lordus. Again, nothing. It seems my only hope is that Orin will find another contract for me, though contracts are harder and harder to come by with the increasing presence of the Blackwood Company in Cyrodiil. Edward and I spoke of them over breakfast this morning. He believes them to be nothing more than a rogue mercenary band. I fear he's as naive as he is beautiful. The Blackwood Company bears watching. I've been given another contract clearing out some trolls that have been troubling miners, and Edward is to accompany me. I can't think of better news. This is exactly what I need. Edward is dead along with the rest. I fear I will follow shortly. The fighting grew heavy with the trolls but was under control. Then came the Blackwood Company. They were like madmen. Trolls, men, myrrh fell to their blades. It was inhuman. We cannot get out. Drums, drums in the deep. Blackwood Company gone quick as they came. Edward fought bravely. All did. Rest now. I hear trolls. I'm sorry, Mother. Wow. So, he had a relationship with that guy. The Blackwood Company came in and did some, like, stuff. Yeah, well, exactly, VTech. And, you know, hopefully sometimes you actually get some decent lore within it. Whoops, that was a mistake. Oh, come on. Ooh. Okay, problem is the weight, but that is a lot of money. I just want to see what it looks like. Oh, that looks so badass, but no, I'm not wearing that. But okay, let's see. Where's my burden thing? Right? Like, oh man. So pro. Wait, does that mean... Oh, crap. It's not... Does that mean my quest is not resetting? Okay, I'm taking that so I can drop it. Shit. Oh. Okay, good, good, good. Found a journal that Varanus Taunton kept during his final days, and he describes how the mission went well until the Blackwood Company arrived. They battled and he survived, gravely wounded. It appears he finally succumbed to his wounds. I should report this to Orin. Yeah, I mean, like, it was obvious for a while. It's been obvious that we were eventually going to have it. We were going to have it out at some point with the freaking, with the Blackwood Company. Because these people are bad news. Like, so that, again, not a surprise. That's going to be the end game, chat, of this quest. Is 100% going to be it is 100%. Oh my god, are you kidding me? It is 100% going to be dealing with those guys. Yep. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh, Lord. Well, I've been waiting for this moment on my quest line. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Well, I remember the Blackwood. Lord Blackwood is such a good villain name, man. Who among us can forget Lord Blackwood from Sherlock Holmes? Woo. Those thing man was not meant to know stuff. Hey. Nice. Secret exit. Okay. Hey, what's up, Drew? No, Blackwood just lends itself. Yeah, he was. I actually really like the Sherlock Holmes movies with Robert Downey Jr. and Jude Law. Like, I think that they're really stylish. I love the music. The bum bum ba-dum bum ba-dum. And by the way, and don't sleep on Game of Shadows because Jared Harris is an awesome actor anyway, and he's great as Moriarty. Oh, so good. No, not that way. That way. Good to see you, Drew. How you doing, man? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he was great as Grant in as Ulysses Grant in Lincoln. He was great in that role. Another movie I love a lot. Big fan of Lincoln. I mean, Daniel Day-Lewis is unbelievable in that game. He's just so good. Yep, this is going to be one of those. The Blackwood Company did it. You need to deal with them. Like, yep. I know. Probably not as much as Shadowed, though. Yeah, I was not able to stay awake for all of it, honestly. There've been a lot of stuff going on over the last week, so I was not able to, but I'm looking forward to watching more of the VOD later on. But and you are not out of the woods yet, right? As far as I understand. Was he really? I did not know that, VTech. And you know, of course, right, who Jared Harris is, without looking it up, what Jared Harris's father is?
You're back. What have you found out?
Because he's not the first actor in his family line. His father is Richard Harris, who is the famous British actor who played Dumbledore in the first set of Harry Potter movies and stuff like that. So, yeah. Got bad news for you, Modron.
Dead! Dead! What happened? A journal? Let me see that. Blackwood Company. Bastards! Rank amateurs!
Yeah, not Ed
I don't
Harris.
like to think how Velena is going to take this news. He was my responsibility. I'll be the one to tell her. I want you to lay low for a while. Talk to Azan or Grokash. Let me deal with Velena. You've still got a career ahead of you.
Okay.
Good day.
Azan or Grokash. So I have to do more of these things now? Okay. I assume Ed Harris is no relation to Jared Harris. But, there's a great sequence. I love watching great actors work alongside each other or against each other. The classic example from popular film.
Hi there.
From popular film is the original X-Men. I've talked about this quite a bit, where they're leaving a congressional hearing, and Xavier finds Magneto, right? Eric and Xavier had this conversation. And, Xavier's like, what are you doing, Eric? And Eric's like, I've heard these questions before or whatever. And he's like, what are you doing in there, Charles? And he's like, I'm looking for hope. Like, it's so awesome, right? Anyway, so I love that. But I mention that because in Game of Shadows, when Sherlock Holmes first meets Moriarty in person, facing off against each other is, and they do this several times, obviously, and they do one at the very end of that movie, close to the end of that movie, which is huge, too. And RDJ is a great actor, right? Before he became this big epic, I'm an Iron Man guy, RDJ was doing great work in acting in a variety of roles. Very good actor. So you put him up against, Jared Harris, who's a very good actor. It's really great. The X-Men thing is also because Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen are best friends too. But just anytime you get good actors working off each other, right in my veins, man. That's what I'm all about. I love that.
I heard there's a new shipment of weapons at Fire and Steel.
I was in there just a few days ago. Right.
Oh, shoot. Azan. I think it's Azan. Oh, man. Where was it? I think it's Azan. I should know this. Damn it. Was it in Shadenall? I hope it was Shadenall. I think Azan is in Shadenall. Don't remember. I just did this. I think it's in Shadenall. If not, I guess there's only so many cities. One of those fighters guilds. And there's two guys, and presumably Azan would give me the other one. Wait, what? I'm still over encumbered? I gotta sell some of this stuff.
What's going on with you?
Rumor has it the Nerevarine has left Moro.
Okay. I could be maximizing my gold return on these, but I can't be bothered.
Yes?
I would go into the Imperial City, and I would there's different ways I could do it.
What
But,
can I interest you in?
well, you can buy this. There you go. Okay, don't need that.
A good price for a good customer.
I don't need that.
Fine transaction. Tell your friends about me. Goodbye.
Okay. There we go. Better. All right. All right. It's funny too, because if you see movies that do not do this well, where they put two actors of unequal talent, where you can't actually have them work together the way you want. Like you put Matt Damon and Robin Williams together, right, in Good Will Hunting, and you have just magic. You put, or even frankly, Ben Affleck and Matt Damon are great in that movie too, playing off each other. But if you have people that you're in the original D&D movie, Jeremy Irons and whoever the Empress or Princess or whoever the hell it was, the first Dungeons & Dragons movie, not Honor Among Thieves, which is great, but the first one, it was awful. They were. And you could tell that Jeremy Irons was bored out of his mind and didn't want to be there. To which I'm well, don't just take the paycheck, bro. Come on. Either put in the work and say you're going to do it or don't. Christopher Reeve actually talked about that once with Marlon Brando. And I remember there's an interview out there on YouTube of Christopher Reeve where he's basically yeah, Marlon Brando just mailed it in. He really didn't give a damn about it. And he was just and they were oh, wow, really? And he's yeah. He's it was pretty disappointing. He could really mentor a lot of actors. And they're so did you learn anything from him? He's no, I didn't really learn anything from him because he didn't choose to teach anything. So, but he was just hardcore. He's no, he was just lazy and he didn't want to do the work and all this. And I was wow. So.
Hurry up before
Okay, where the frick is this Fighters Guild here again? It's just here, too.
Did you hear Dietzon talking about the Mages Guild again?
Dietzon loves to talk about his guild. It's good that he's proud.
How are you?
I think it's here. Yeah, which is unfortunate because I think Hayden Christensen isn't a bad actor, and I know Natalie Portman's a good actor. But they were just wasted on that, green screen crap, Yeah, well, and the thing is, though, it's the same dialogue that somehow works when other people do it, right? But the reason that I think it doesn't work here is because there's no real chemistry because none of the chemistry was set up. It was just okay, just act against this green screen,
Hi there.
Not great.
I've got news for you. Velena wasn't happy when she heard about Varanus. No shock there. She expelled Orion from the guild. It's a damn shame.
I agree with you about
And you've been demoted to the rank of Defender. Hell, even I don't think you deserve that. But it is what it is. Move on.
I've been demoted? Get the hell out of here.
Look, I can't promote you. I've got more for you. Important stuff, actually.
Why am I demoted?
You need to go talk to Lord Rugdumph.
The frick is Lord Rugdumph?
He's an Orcish noble, a fine man. Our families go back a bit. Anyway, his daughter is missing. Head to his estate and talk to him. Find his daughter, and mind your manners. I don't want you embarrassing me.
Can't believe that, man.
A fine model of an Orcish woman. Now go find her, and don't be rude, or she'll rip your ears off. If you're looking for armor, you go help Lord Rugdumph and wipe that smile off your face.
Lord Rugdumph. Yeah. No. Of course, I know you're saying that. I know you're. That's tongue in cheek a bit, but the actual best line, right? It is, Master, I do not. I can't believe it, or Master, I don't believe it. That is why you fail. Out of all the great moments in Star Wars, nothing to me has ever surpassed that entire sequence in Empire.
How are you today?
That sequence is just otherworldly good. Uba bulba shabuba. Yeah, exactly. No, but like that sequence in Empire is just on another level. It's one of those ones where every so often you get a line that like elevates beyond the game or beyond a book or beyond a movie, and you're just like, where did you... This is like amazing, you know. Every so often. Oh, we're way up there. All right, well, looks like we're going riding there. Armored old nag.
Hello there.
Hello there. Hello there. Now this is pottery. Yeah. Yeah, what a deathless moment that was. I'll start spinning. That's a good trick. I care for you too, but I... Pause. Pause. Miss your mother. Like, oh God. Oh, so bad. And of course, who can ever forget the legendary, I don't like sand, it gets everywhere, you know. Too bad, too, because Duel of the Fates, I would argue, is still, first of all, maybe some of the greatest music in Star Wars. I won't say the greatest, but among the greatest. And then, obviously, freaking, the actual lightsaber battle is incredible. I mean, like, you know. Freaking ogres, man. Oh, wow, wow. From way downtown. Oh, I don't have enough magicka. I was like, get the frick out. If I can hit him from here. Oh, I just missed him. He was like, I'm going to get there eventually. Hey, what's up, Eric? Sort of, I guess. I started out by wanting to make this guy kind of a stealth mage, and then I realized the game doesn't really allow for that. So then I became more a full destruction alteration mage, although I do have a fair bit of illusion magic, basically for like mercantile reasons and stuff like that. So yeah, I guess I'm more or less full destruction mage, although I started wanting to do things differently. But it's all good. I'll never forgive them for wasting Darth Maul. Yeah, what a waste. What a great menacing character. And then it's like, nope, he's dead now. You're like, oh, okay. And I liked Ewan McGregor. I mean, also they got rid of, Qui-Gon, Liam Neeson. Why would you kill him off? And then Ewan McGregor. Oh, it's Lord Rugdump's estate, I see. Discovered. All right, Lord Rugdump. Tell me why you have this name. Well, hi. I hear... I know I hear Nirnroot. I absolutely hear Nirnroot. Must be above me. Yes, hello. 1 second. I knew it. Okay. Lord Rugdump Groshurgak.
Speaketh you on.
Speaketh you on.
Ah, you are from the Fighters Guild, I resume.
Yes.
Good show.
Yep.
I am Lord Rugdump Groshurgak.
What's up, Rugdump?
Let us conversate on the Lady Rugbutt.
Conversate? Yes, tell me about Lady Rugbutt.
I fear that whilst out rock-picking, she was apprehensive, stolen away. My suspicion is that ogres have abjected her. Please search to the east of my sprawling abode. They have been known to vacate these premises. I am most gracious and truly woeful.
This is interesting language. Let's talk about Lady Rugbutt.
Please rescue my daughter from those brutes. I fear for her safe return.
Okay. And about you?
I am Lord Rugdump Groshurgak. How may I persist you?
I see. Go to the Dogberry School of Diction, I see.
Horrible creatures, replete with horror and evil. They roam freely eastward of the estate. I look forward to you exterminizing them.
Exterminizing them.
The will-o'-the-wisp is a luminous being. It has naturalized resonances to many types of spells. Proceedeth most urgent-like.
I'm proceedeth-ing, sir. Time to go proceedeth. Ing. Okay. I really should go put Frosty back together. I will at the end, but I've been doing all this cave stuff, and I kind of don't want to babysit him, so I don't have to keep making him. Oh. Hello. Goodbye. Oh. Okay. I've killed the ogres who kidnapped Lady Rugbutt. I should now escort her back to her father's estate. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna walk up there. Oh, hi. Hello, Lady Rugbutt.
This is so embarrassing.
What happened?
Glad you killed those things. I'd have done it myself, but apparently that's not ladylike. Let's get back to my father. Only thing worse than an ogre is two ogres. Tough bastards, and spells seem to bounce right off them.
Did you see when I just hit them from...
get on with it.
When I just Kobe'd them? You saw that, right? Like, I just... From way downtown. Like, I just... I absolutely wiped them the hell out. You saw that, right? Like, I wiped them absolutely the hell out. Without any question. Like, I took them down. You saw that. Yeah. Oh, hi. Good news, sir. I exterminizing them. Your Lady Rugbutt thing.
We is most pleased, ified. We is most pleased, ified. You found my belabored daughter. I will tell Burge Grokash about your indentures. Take this. It has been passed in my family for many generators.
Judge me by my size, do you? Okay.
Please don't tell anyone.
Rug dump sword. Absorb speechcraft on strike. Silence on strike. So if someone's like, I can actually speak really well, you're like, really? That's really funny. All right, thanks, bro. Appreciate you.
Thanks for the help. Not that I couldn't have taken care of it myself, if I were still allowed to carry an axe. Let this be our little secret.
Hey everybody, Lady Rogbot got taken out by ogres. Alright. Go back, turn this quest in. Then I have one other quest they're going to want me to do with some other random place, and then I can finally go back to the main quest. It's been like main Fighters Guild quest. Like main quest, main Fighters Guild quest. It's like, go away and do this. Oh, hi.
Hello there. Welcome to Aaron's camp.
What is Aaron's camp?
The Colovian Highlands, near the Hammerfell border. No one lives there. That's barren wastelands.
No, I know exactly.
You too.
Okay. All right. So now we turn this in. Whoops. Okay. So he's going to send me to Azan, and I don't remember what city Azan's in, but this guy will tell me. And then from there, I should be okay. Right, let me sell this first, which I won't be able to do yet. So we will wait until the break of day. Let's wait 9 hours. Yeah, I'm over encumbered, but not for much longer. All right, just get to you, turn these things in.
Good day.
And again,
Only
I could make more.
quality
I could
goods for sale
min-max this
What
and
can
make
I
more
interest
money,
you in?
but like, I don't need the money at the moment enough to want to do that. So this is just faster. Okay.
Another satisfied customer. Be seeing you.
All right. See you. All right. Ooh, he's outside too. Grokash! Hello, sir.
You need to go find Lady Rogbot, meat. Why are you standing here talking to me?
I found her, meat.
You got her back in one piece. Good work. I've always liked that girl. May have to look her up sometime. Here's your payment. I've got one more for you, meat. I assume you can handle it. I need you to investigate some disappearances at Harlan's Watch.
Okay. Tell me about those.
Some folks are missing in Harlan's Watch. We've been contracted to find out what's happened. Speak to Durana Thelis for all the details. Get going.
Durana Thelis, huh?
Right, Lethandis? Stop wasting time. Get to Harlan's Watch, now.
Silence! Okay, I could travel to Harlan's Watch. Because I already have that fast traveled, so that makes that much easier.
Morning.
What's new with you?
It's been horrible.
I ran across a couple of mud crabs not long ago.
Hello. You're from the Fighters Guild, I presume. Oh, it's good that you've arrived. We need your help with some disappearances.
I'm here to help. What's up?
Some folks reported seeing strange lights near the old swampy cave. We sent folks to investigate them, but haven't seen them since. We need help.
Spoiler, they're all dead.
They started appearing a few nights ago. Odd, flickering lights. In the morning, there was nothing to see, but they were there at night. I don't even know what a will-o'-the-wisp is, much less how to kill one. I think they're just swamp gas myself. Be careful.
Okay. The old swampy cave, huh? Swampy cave, swampy cave, come on. Swampy cave. Swampy cave. I do too, yeah. Agree. Seems the strange lights people were seeing over the swamp are will-o'-the-wisps, but there don't seem to be any signs the townfolk who disappeared. The will-o'-the-wisp were surrounding a cave, though. I should investigate. Oh, hey, hey. All of a sudden I saw my freaking health. I'm like, wait a minute. Strange. Okay. This guy's packed a punch, man. Okay. Okay, those are all those. Okay. All right. I wonder if I'm going to find a lot more of those will-o'-the-wisps, which means I need to switch over to my sword then. See if that makes any more difference to what the will-o'-the-wisps are more vulnerable to, let us say. Oh, jeez. It's a ways down there. Hi. Dude, I just dealt with trolls. He's like, hey, I heard about you. My cousin, who... Chameleon robe. Oh. Okay. It's a swamp troll. Well, that's a whole different thing. I mean, savage trolls are one thing, but a swamp troll, that's a whole different smell. He's like, huh. Well, I think we found the townspeople. Inside the swampy cave, I found the corpses of the townsfolk that are missing. It looks like the trolls have been feeding on the people weakened by the will-o'-the-wisps. Ah, will-o'-the-wisps working together with the trolls. The circle of life. Okay, I should make sure to clear out all the remaining trolls in the cave complex. All right. Whoa. Jeez. Well, that is truly pleasant. The one shot, one kill has been a lot of fun. Dang. Screenshot. This guy's mean. Heard something about Christensen. Oh, we were just talking about a little bit about acting and actors working with each other. Also, well, look, Eric, you know, it is, I mean, in my defense, I did work quite a bit to get this. I did the Mages Guild quest first, which I think the Fighters Guild quest is more considered kind of feels more like the Starter Guild quest, basically, as opposed to the Mages quest, so. From way downtown. Kobe! 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 One day you're just standing there like a troll, living your best life. One moment. The next moment, a fireball hits you in the back of the head. Take that. Right, exactly, exactly. If the troll was contributing to society, instead of just going on social media and bothering people. I do wish that lightning was more viable in more of these games. It's like I feel there are some weapons that don't get enough love. Like spears don't get enough love. Right? And for magic, I feel like I always want to make electricity work, and it just doesn't. It's just not as long range. Trolls are part of our culture. Ah. Well, yeah, that's fair. Maybe the Norwegian troll is a whole different situation. What if it was a Danish troll, though? Or a Finnish troll? Kaboom. Steph Curry! I think there's a guy over there. Nope, I'm wrong. Say it's been a little bit easier to do this without having to babysit Frosty, because I'm always worried that something's going to happen to him. And he would have gone running forward in all of those situations instead of me being like, hey, can you just stay here while I deal with those dudes? At least the Danish. Whoa. Grand Ring of Shadows. Long Sword of Flames? I'll leave you over encumbered. I knew it. That's all right. Let me first of all... Come on, man. I can't really... Man, I could get 50% chameleon if I wanted to. Long sword of flames. Let's take a look at the weight, though. Not worth it. Not at 36. Cool looking, but... Yeah, become the king of shadows. Absolutely. And king of shadows, I will always be. Yeah, I mean, the thing is that, like, it's the same thing with, like, escorts or whatever. It would just be easier, like escort missions. It would be easier if I could just be like, stay here. And some people have, like, experimented with, like, voice-based commands and stuff like that to do that in games, where you can be like, stay here, and then they actually stay in one place. You know? I bet that's the outside, isn't it? But otherwise, you're constantly like, no, don't do that. No, wait. You know. Yep. No, I know. Now that I have the grand shadows, and I have a robe of shadows too. 50%. It would be useful if I need to sneak through an area. It's just that really was the problem. Is I was having trouble finding. And it would be cool to have spells like this that are basically sort of the kind of magic, like a magic arrow that doesn't wake anybody up type of thing, instead of a fireball that obviously is sort of the opposite of stealth-based, you know? Looks like I can go around and up to the right, maybe? Okay, down here. Oh, does it really? Very cool, very cool. Yeah, I heard someone say that Carr for GOG was playing Neverwinter Nights to that edition, the enhanced edition, and I guess kind of got a lot of grief because people, not him specifically, but like not them specifically, but people gave them a lot of grief because, no, again, not them, but we're giving the playthrough a lot of grief because they felt like there was nothing different about the game. And I was like, oh, Grand Ring of Steel Skin. What are all these awesome rings? Resist normal weapons. It's pretty good. How about enhanced? Yeah. Well, I mean, there were a lot of people that were not happy about you know, the enhanced edition Siege, all the Beamdog ones, basically, the Siege of Dragon Spear and all those, because they felt like it was just taking mods and putting them together, and I was always like, well, I kind of get that, but I also was sort of like, you know, at the same time, you can say, like, well, all you have to do is combine, you know, it's just these mods and these mods. It's like, right, but did you put them together? Because if you didn't, like... Sometimes it's helpful just to have someone that can put these things together because you don't want to take the time to take all of the freaking mods and put them together in one spot. So... And I also kind of liked Siege of Dragon Spear. Like, not amazing, but solid. Oh, yes, I never went down here. What's the best thing? It's not controller support, is it? Security increased to 40. Ooh, that is cool. Yep, thought so. Awesome. Cool. Okay. Okay. Really? So did you actually go and download it, Echo? That's very cool. Did I tell you that I actually met the person? I think I talked about this, but I don't know if you heard this. It's included with the game? No, for real? Is that true? Is it really included with the game? How many... No kid... How many mods are... But how many of those, like, how many of those campaigns are included with the Enhanced Edition? That's really cool. I didn't know that. What Echo's talking about, for those who don't know, is that The Third Sign is my first novel. And the module for The Third Sign, for the Neverwinter Nights 2 campaign, was made by a guy who would later go on to work for Ossian Studios for a while, which did a bunch of other professional modules for them. So all of them, okay. And that includes that one. That's super cool. Mask of Betrayer, Storm of Zahir, Mysteries of Westgate, and The Third Sign. That's so cool. That's so cool. Yeah, I met Alex Hugan, who was the guy who did it. He came to, I think it was Boscone earlier this year, and was like out of nowhere, because he was like doing fantasy writing himself now, and he was like, oh yeah, I wanted to say, I was like, wow, it was cool. I had not seen him in a long time. So yeah, he did good work. That was that's very cool, Echo. I didn't know that they included all of it in there. That's neat. Neat, neat, neat. I feel good about that module. It was not quite as... He had plans to make it even more ambitious and to have it... It really is kind of the first, like... I think it's like 8-9 hours. And it's like the first third of the book, maybe? Something like that. And then he was incredibly busy, and, you know, so we were only able to do, I think, like the first third of it. But that's super cool, though. Okay. Okay, good. There's one more area down there, because I was like, where else? That's very cool. I'm so used to mouse and keyboard, Echo, that I only use controllers basically on games where they feel more arcadey to me, like adventure-style games, as opposed to, like, RPGs, anything with a first-person shooter touch or whatever, or like a first-person view, I should say. I have a tendency to feel like that's kind of a... Like, that's sort of that kind of... Nice. Killed all the trolls in Swampy Cave. Okay. That's when I tend to use more of the controller stuff. No, I have, though. I have tried controllers. I've tried controllers on a lot of these style games. But... And I know a lot of people who played, like, a game like this originally on Xbox, for example, were like, why not this? But then you look at it again. Whoa. Whoa. Gold helmet of the mind? Kick, punch. It's all in the mind. But then I look at something like Jedi Fallen Order or Jedi Survivor, and that is very much a controller-based game to me. Okay, so what do I have on now? Wizard, Fortify Magic of 15 points. Intelligence, Willpower, and Luck, huh? Yeah, buddy. That robe is still not doing the job. That's pretty cool, actually, but the problem is Robe of the Conjurer, like, just does more for me than Chameleon does. So. Take that helmet, though. Battle Hunter helmet. The heck is that? Battle Hunter helmet. Detect life on self. Oh. Okay. Cool and all, but... All right, fine. I'm going to be encumbered, but that's okay. I will do the thing, and I will sell these quickly. Controller of any kind, yeah. There was an old, back in the day, playing Unreal Tournament 2004. We used to refer to people who were using controllers as, look, it's a controller person, because... You know, we'd be running in and we'd be like up, down, you know, moving the mouse around, up, down, whatever. And you could always tell the controller people because they'd come in and they'd be like, you know, it's like watching Michael Keaton's Batman or something, like try to maneuver. And it's like, yeah. Oh, man. Mind Flare, yeah. Ugh. Yeah, Mind Flares. But again, like for an Assassin's Creed game, I mean, 100% I'm about the controller. And obviously for something like Gran Turismo or...
I ran across a ghost once.
What is it now? Please see if you can't find our friends who have disappeared.
Oh, I can find them. They did.
Oh, no. You believe trolls killed them? That's horrible. Good that you've killed all the trolls, though. Please take this, with our gratitude.
Okay, give me a second, I will. Mind and body ring, huh?
It's been horrible.
Mind and body ring. Reflect damage on self, 8%. Fortify strength on self, 8 points. Yeah, but 35% fire and frost. All very good.
Leave any of that talk about
horrible. What do you want?
Can I sell something to you?
Horrible. Please.
Absolutely not.
Yes?
Can I sell something to you?
Please, help us.
Yes?
Can I sell something to you?
Please, help us.
Please, please, help us. Please, help us. All right.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
All right, back we go to turn this in. Oh. Check the pick. Well, the thing that's funny about that, though, Echo, that's just what he looked like when you installed it, right? Because the thing that's funny about that is there were more campaigns than that. So that means it's one of 5 campaigns they included. Yeah, you're on select campaign. No, I see that. But that was what came with it, were just those 5? The main campaign, Betrayer, Zahir, Westgate, and Third Sign. Those 5? That's so freaking cool. That's so cool. I did not know that. That's so cool. So thank you for sending that, Echo. That's super cool. Because there were definitely other campaigns besides those, but those are the ones that made it into the list. Ah, super cool. I wonder if even Alex knows about that. I think I have his contact info again now that he's made contact with me. Now that he came to whatever it was. I think Boscone again.
Hello again, Motsera.
That's so cool. Yeah, that's really neat. That must have been cool when you opened it up, too, and you're like, I know that guy. That's super cool. Thank you for sending that, Echo. Very cool. I'm going to have to check that out again now.
You're supposed to be helping out the folks at Harlan's Watch. What's the status?
I took care of it. That's the status.
Trolls, huh? And drawn in by Will-o'-the-Wisps. There's some lousy luck for you. Well, here's your payment. Afraid to say, I don't have any more contracts for you. Maybe Azan has some, but I don't know. You did pretty good work, Meat.
Advancement?
You've done good work, and you deserve better than your current rank. I'm restoring your previous rank of Guardian. Congratulations. I've got nothing else for you.
Okay, Azan.
See Azan in Anvil for contracts.
That's where he is, Anvil.
You too.
Okay, back to Guardian. All right, good. Azan in Anvil. All right. Who fed him Joker gas? Yeah, that's super cool. Yeah, because the third sign's not... I mean, I would not play the whole game because I've already played all of those. But I might do the third sign campaign. That would be fun. That's so cool. I had no idea that just those ones ended up there. Oh, man. I wonder how many people have tried it. Because I think in the game there's a link to get to it. Of course, the funny thing is now is that the third sign is out of print. So I have actually two other, because that series, which is my first series, is called The Chronicles of Clune, and book 2 is called The Tainted King. And I wrote the first couple of chapters maybe, and then I stopped because I had other books that I was writing, and that was, God, 15, 16 years ago. I wrote the third sign was published in 2009, so 16 years ago. That's funny. I should talk to John Helfers about that too, because that's how John and I got to know each other, is that John bought my first novel. At the time, he was working for Techno Books, which did basically edited work for 5 Star Press. And so back in the day, that was how he did that. So that's pretty cool. I bet John would be interested in that. That's super neat. I'm gonna have to post something about that in the overall Discord, because that's not something I knew had been put in there. I love this, just that it was just there in the default is the really cool thing too. Like, it was just there. That's very neat. Very neat. It'll be like, I was thinking about what VTAC said before about like looking at the lore, right? And what they would do in that instance, right? If they were like, oh, you know, like who, let's see if I can sell this stuff. If they're like, who did the writing for this? This is not bad. It's pretty solid work, you know? Like
Hello.
I wonder why it was solid work. That's so cool.
What do you want?
Really, really cool.
Can I interest you in some of my wares?
Yeah, I'd like to sell some stuff to you. Oh, you won't.
Be seeing you.
Damn it. That's what it is. No, and it was very cool. It was actually like before like TTRPGs or like any of this other stuff, or before I was honored enough to have, one Mr. Trent Sparks do the audio narration. Very cool that the third sign ended up there. It would actually be fun to see someone else also give that a shot. You know, to have someone else do the, to have someone else play through the module on stream, I mean. Like, that's pretty cool. Oh man, what is the It's the church. I thought there was a like a general store in here. Maybe not though. Yeah. Well, listen, for any video game maker out there, there's more where that came from. I would love to see more video game stuff made of my work. Would be happy to discuss licensing.
Enelroth. More
Great.
Good day.
Hello, Varel. What?
I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil.
Sell that. Sell that.
That's a good...
Sell that. Sell that. Sell that.
That's more...
Sell that.
An excellent bar. That seems a fair price. That's a fair deal.
Okay. Okay. And this one.
You got a great deal there.
All right. 12,000 gold. Love that. Love that for us. Good.
Thank you. Come again. Farewell.
Okay. Now I should be able to repair if I have anything left. Again, the helmet looks cool. It doesn't quite fit the sort of overall look, but what was I just doing? Oh, repair. Gold sapphire ring will have to be sold at some point. Where are the repair? There we go. There we go. Great. Yeah, I don't know. You know, is always welcome to come back. But okay, let's see. Why am I not seeing? Oh, there we go. Right. Okay. Azan and Anvil. That's what I was doing. I was like, wait, where am I going? Right. Fighters Guild. Easy to see because of Fighters Guild. Right here. Azan.
How are you today?
I'm fine, thanks, but you're not Azan. Need to find Azan. Oh, man, that is... that's so cool that it was just right in the base game. So cool.
How goes it?
Hey, what's up, Rufus? I'm looking for Azan. Hi, Mojo. Where's your master, Mojo? Where's Azan?
Hail!
Hail! Hail to you too. Rano. Herwin. Sten the Ugly. The devil is Azan. Darn it is on.
Well met.
Lency, Larum, Lobadai, Blue, Lobadi, Lobadai. Maybe he's in the offices? Hey, what's up, Azan?
There's one last contract.
Good.
I've only got one more thing on my plate for you, but it's an important one. The Stone of St. Alessia has been stolen from Bruma Chapel.
Not that. What is the Stone of St. Alessia?
I don't know if you're religious, but a lot of folks are. And the stone is important. Talk to Sirach in Bruma. He'll fill you in on the details.
Sirach in Bruma.
I swear that when I passed by Benares Manor last night, I heard someone scream from inside. Velwyn Benares will never sell that death trap. Talk to Sirach about that contract. Make me proud.
All right. I'll do what I can.
Good to see you.
Okay, and we go down. Further on. Okay. Right. All the way up in Bruma. Because what's going to happen is we're going to do this, and then there's going to be a Blackwood Company battle. Like, there's unquestionably that's it. I don't know that I'll have time to do that tonight. I'll be able to do this.
It's you. Hi.
It's you. Hi. That's how I like going up to people and saying hi to them. It's you. Hi.
Greetings, my friend. You must be from the Fighters Guild. We appreciate your help.
Hey, no problem, Michael McDonald.
It's terrible, but I have the feeling that worse is yet to come. I may go to Anvil to hear that prophet preach, before it's too late.
Okay, talk to me about Bruma.
The chapel has made enemies here in the past. The Nords prefer their dragon Ismir to our father.
Okay, sounds good. Sleep well, VTech. Again, congratulations on the nuptials, and glad you were able to stop by. And don't be a stranger whenever you get the chance to hang out. But yeah, best wishes to you and yours, and congratulations. Okay.
The church is still in turmoil from the attack.
We'll be heading
on
to bed
the Chapel
ourselves
of Dibella.
soon.
I don't think anyone has had time to really study this prophet's teachings. My best advice would be to go, listen carefully, and decide for yourself.
All right. What about these rumors?
You're the one they call the hero of Kvatch, aren't you?
Well, I don't mean to
The one
brag.
that closed the Oblivion Gate and saved the city.
Yeah, that's me.
It's said the stone was blessed by Alessia herself. And while it remains in our possession, no harm may come to our church. The relic was stolen from us not long ago. A group of men was seen leaving the chapel the night the stone was stolen. We believe they were bandits.
Already killed a bunch of those.
From all accounts, there were 4 or 5 of them, and they've been seen heading east on the road. Please, find the Stone of St. Alessia. Knowledge is the key to success. Find the stone, please.
All right, I'm on it. Right, those pilgrimages, that's one quest I'm going to have to do at one point. After I finish Fighters Guild, pilgrimage quests are next, and then a couple of like side quest wrap-ups, and then it's all main quest. At that point. And I may do Shivering Isles, but it depends. It'll depend a lot on timing. If I'm able to get a lot of, whoops, no, I wanted to do... I guess I'll do this. If I'm able to get a lot of those finished before I do before I do the
goblins around here.
Hold on a second. Before I finish the like, if it's enough time before that I could maybe get the Silverbox Dragonlance games started, I might do that. Otherwise, I would probably do Shivering Isles and finish those off, and then move on to Final Fantasy Tactics Remastered.
Hi there.
I doubt that I'll have time to do all of that, and also Final Fantasy Tactics Remastered, and also the Dragonlance things before the Final Fantasy Tactics Remastered comes out. Probably won't have time. Looks awesome. There's mine. That's my place. Hey. How appropriate that this comes. Just come to this. Oh. Uh-oh. Sorry.
So I assume you're the one who's been sent to track us down.
Sorry.
Damn stone was more trouble than it was worth.
Sorry, Kashar. You have the stone?
We stole it. I won't try to hide that now. I'm all that's left now, though. We may have stolen the stone, but we weren't the last ones to do it. The lot of us got jumped by a bunch of ogres. Partial to pretty gems, it seems. I'm the only one that survived. If you want the stone, head to Cedar.
Cedar?
It's not far from here. Here, I'll mark it on your map. Now just leave me. I've told you all I know. Leave me alone. Ancient ways, right? Go ahead. I don't care.
Let's go here. No, that's Frostcrag Spire. Let's go here. That's pretty funny. He's just like, he gets up and he's like, you came to get the stone, right? I'm like, yeah, what was your first clue? Of course, the only problem with this, as I know all too well, is that navigating down and like around this area is none too easy. At least it's none too easy for my horse, so rather not deal with the Minotaur if I can avoid it. Look at that. All right, what happened? He was like, I'm ready to... The physics reaction, though. That's where it's at. Okay. Oh my god, dude, what? These creatures, man. I'm just trying to get to where I need to go, and... Always after me Lucky Charms. You know what I'm saying? sea door, huh? Question is, can I get through this in 10 minutes? Let's find out. Okay. Ooh. That took 2 shots. Okay. These ogres are around. Love that. I wonder if they have a Varla stone in here, which are really useful. Guys are stronger. 2 shots on these ogres. Wrong way. It was the wrong way. Operated remotely. Or open remotely. That's where I'm going, though. There's got to be a switch somewhere. Okay. Does this guy ever have his ogre's teeth? Don't have ogre's legs. Ogre's toes. Ogre's teeth. That looks promising. Yep. Sure is. Nice. Got it. Found the Stone of St. Alessia in Cedar. Returned to Cyric at the Temple of Talos in Bruma. Aw, yeah. Get out, get back to him. Won't lie, that was a little easier than I was expecting. I thought they were going to make more of that than they did. Not that I'm complaining. Just want to quickly check that. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. All right. All right. Time to talk to Cyric and be like, hey, I got your stone. Did that do anything, by the way, for me? Is that just a quest item? Okay. That's fine. I see the snow and it reminds me of Skyrim always. Hey, I got your stuff, bro.
Have you found it? Have you brought back the Stone of St. Alessia?
Yeah, I got it.
Ah, you found it. I can't thank you enough. Your work is greatly appreciated. Here, take these. I wish I could give you more.
What'd I get? What'd I get? What'd I get? 3 strong potions of healing. All right. That's fine. All right. Now I turn that in. He goes, awesome. Now you must take down the Blackwood Company, which we will not do tonight. It's a cool shot. Okay. Map. Actually, quests. Okay, back we go. Zipping around the map.
Hi there.
Okay, Azan. I got the info. Hey, Mojo. I did what I was supposed to.
What's the status of the Stone of St. Alessia? Have you returned it to Cyric yet?
Sure did, boss.
Well done. You've put in good work for me. I only wish I had more. Things are a little lean right now, as I'm sure you know. Here's your payment.
Yeah, thanks for telling me that afterwards. 400 gold.
You've cleared every contract we've got on the books. That's some good work. You're now promoted to Champion of the Fighters Guild.
Hell yeah.
You outrank me now, so there's certainly no more I can do for you. You might check with an old friend of yours, though. Rumor has it that Oraine's looking for you. You didn't hear it from me, though. Good work, and good luck.
That's going to be Oraine wanting me to get that next stage. Reach champion rank.
There's really no more I can promote you. After all, you do outrank me.
You could do it if you really wanted to.
Go to it.
Okay. Oraine. Okay. All right, see you, Zan. All right, that'll be the final sort of like take down the Blackwood Company quest for the Fighters Guild for sure.
It's so good to meet you.
See you, Mojo. Okay.
Hello.
Okay, get out there. And we're going to just head to the place. We're not going to start this now. We're just going to go... Whoop. That's not what I meant. I mean, actually, I will save it. That wasn't what I meant to do, but that is a good idea. Okay. Okay, Coral. Love it. Going to Coral, and we are almost to the end of the Fighters Guild quest lines. Oh, yeah, this is his house. Heard you wanted to see me, bro.
Well met.
Oh, hi.
I hope I can help.
Well, yeah.
These certainly won't be official duties. Fact is, you'll likely be expelled from the guild if Velena gets wind of the fact that you're here. And I've already been expelled. Doesn't mean I'm done, though. I'm taking down the Blackwood Company, and I want your help doing it.
Called it.
I heard that someone saw the ghost of Lord Vlindrel again, along the road to Bruma. I think I'll avoid that road at night for a while.
All right, tell me about it.
To bring them down, I need more information. My sources tell me they're trying to expand, and they've set up camp in Glade Mist Cave. I want you to go there and capture Ajum Kajin, one of their leaders. Bring him back to me. I'd like to spend some time talking to him.
Ajum Kajin, huh?
He's the one in charge of this expansion. I know he's a high-ranking member of the group. An Argonian mage, from what I hear. Go get him!
Yeah, I mean, it was so obvious the Blackwood Company was going to be taken down. Like 10 quests ago in this line. Okay. Right. Well, we will do that. Information gathering. Probably I'm going to have to do information gathering, and then there's going to be 1 or 2 more quests to wrap up on the Fighters Guild side. Because I have done a lot of these. I mean, like, okay. Just because I'm curious. So out of the Mages Guild one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So basically 20 Mage Guild quest. Okay, then we got this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, wait. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So if it's another 3, which I could definitely see, 3 more, this one and 2 others, and that would wrap up the Fighters Guild one. That makes sense. And then once that's done, I'm not going to do that. Yeah, these are all, well, these are side quest ones. I'm not going to do this. I doubt I'm going to do that. Like a few of these side quest ones I might do. I'm not doing that one. Spirits Have Lease. I don't want to do that one because it's the Manor one. That's kind of just as you go along. So I might do like Sins of the Father. I might do Siren's Deception. I'm not going to do that unless I find them, I suppose. So I might do basically 3 of the, or 2 of them rather, these 2. So finish the Fighters Guild quest, do these 2 side quests, and then do Pilgrimage, and I have more of the Pilgrimage stuff to do. Get those done. Oh my goodness! And then main quest stuff from that point forward. Thank you, Mrs. Dunsel. 77 total months. You got me just as I was getting ready to sign off here. But it is good to see you, and I appreciate it. Thank you. 77 months. My goodness. So we are talking 6 years, 5 months. That is a lot. Good to see you. How are you, Mrs. Dunsel? It's been fun to get back into Oblivion these days. It has been enjoyable. How have you been feeling? We actually, the last couple of days, it was warmer today, but the last few days was actually pretty comfortable weather-wise in our neck of the woods, our general neck of the woods. But I hear it is getting, it is warming up over the next couple of days. So I hope you and Commander Dunsel are doing well. Yeah. 48 hours. Only 7% of players have the achievement of Champion for Fighters Guild. Tomorrow's going to be hot. Yeah, I know. My son, Mini Arv, is at his first ever like camp out overnight thing. And I hope, he's got the mentors, his counselors and everything around him. So, along with the other campers, so it'll be fine. But anyway, it's the first time that I think ever he's been out of the house, like I've been away from him before, obviously, or we've been away for different things, but not where he was out of the house from us. So he's doing that tonight. But I mention it because we're picking him up from the camp tomorrow morning. And I think it ends up working out pretty well that he's not going to be outside in all of this, because we're going to be getting him a haircut tomorrow and stuff like that. So yeah, but it's, it is going to be a hot one in the Old Town tonight. Although the summer has not been awful, honestly, for heat. Not too bad. But anyway, but thank you so much, Mrs. Dunsel. And yeah, chat, almost to 50 hours. So as I say, finishing up the Fighters Guild, that's like 3 more quests, doing a couple of side quests, then doing the pilgrimage quests. And then when that's done, it's just main quest all the way to the end of the main quests. And once we're done with the main quest, then we're going to have to see if we have time for Shivering Isles. And that totally depends on timing. If we somehow manage to just blow through everything and we get to the beginning of September and we're done, then I might be able to do Shivering Isles, or I might do Dragonlance Silverbox. I have to think about it. But ideal would be to sort of get me through until the Final Fantasy Tactics Remastered comes out, and then do that, and then do Dragonlance Silverbox after that. We'll have to see. I'm not sure. It depends a little bit on timing, but we will get those done in some order at some point. But otherwise, this was a lot of fun. I was glad to get back into Oblivion. It's good to know that my fireball spells that I spent a lot of time getting were worth it. I'm glad to know that. And I'm glad to know that all of you lovely folks are doing well also. And I was glad to find out that information, which I did not know, for those of you who missed it. So Echo Alpha got the Neverwinter Nights 2 Enhanced Edition and found out that they have in the campaign list, they basically have 5 campaigns listed. Neverwinter Nights 2, Neverwinter Nights 2 Mask of the Betrayer, Neverwinter Nights 2 Storm of Zahir, Neverwinter Nights 2 Mysteries of Westgate. So those are like the 4, the one main one, and then the 3 major ones. I've streamed all of those, actually. At least I've streamed Mask of the Betrayer and Storm of Zahir. I don't know if I streamed Mysteries of Westgate, actually. I'm not 100% sure. But anyway, so all of those. And then the last one on the list, so this was included in the game when you get the Neverwinter Nights 2 Enhanced Edition, is the Third Sign campaign. And that is the campaign that was done based on my first novel, The Third Sign, by a guy named Alex Hugan. And I it was in the list of other campaigns, but there were like lots and lots and lots of campaigns for Neverwinter Nights 2. And this was the one that they picked to go along with those other 4, apparently. And I had no idea. So 5 campaigns, and one of the 5 is my Third Sign campaign, which is very cool. And The Third Sign was my first novel back in 2009, so it's out of print now for a while. But there are 2 other books in that series that I might write at some point if I ever have interest in it, if I have, publisher interest in it. But yeah, that was really cool. I had no idea. And Echo was like, yeah, I just opened it up, and he showed me the screenshot, and I'm like, that's pretty sick. So very cool. That was a neat, had not expected sort of thing that I got. That's very cool. 100-degree days, 80-degree nights, normal for scouts, summer camps here in Texas. He'd survive. Well, he made his own sort of shelter with 2 of his the people that are in his group who are, I think, 1 year older and 2 years older than him, and the 3 of them put this together. So I'm excited to see how he feels about it tomorrow. We have not gotten any phone calls, any frantic from his counselors being like, oh my God, Mini Arv's got problems. We haven't had any of that. So it's very cool. Very cool. I am excited that that he's getting a chance to do that. So, and I'm glad that he's not going to have to try to do that camping in ridiculous weather. So, and the next week we're going to Gen Con. So, folks, schedule-wise, I will be back on Saturday playing more Expedition for the Mysterious Peaks. Then we'll be off Sunday and Monday. And then on Tuesday, the final pre-Gen Con 2025 stream will be Gorogoa, which I will be playing from roughly 12 p.m. Eastern, roughly to about 3:15 p.m. Eastern, something like that. We will finish that up, and then I'll be heading out to Gen Con in Indianapolis for the Writer Symposium. I will be there Tuesday. I'll be heading on Tuesday night. I will be there Wednesday. I'll be arriving Wednesday night, and then we'll be actually doing the stuff Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I will not be streaming in all likelihood on Thursday and Saturday, that Saturday, but I will be streaming on Friday, a week from today now, basically, for a live stream of Greyshade. Very excited for that event, as the players get a chance to play another thing based on my work, this time the Greyshade TTRPG done by our very own Brandon O'Brien. So I'm excited for that, and I hope you folks will tune in for that. And if you're going to be at the Writer Symposium at Gen Con, I hope you will come and say hi. Then after Gen Con, I will return home. Everything should be Tuesday, Thursday should be relatively normal streams. Saturday is up in the air a little bit because I'll be arriving into Seattle. I'll be heading out for Worldcon. I'll be arriving into Seattle on Friday night, so I don't know how things are going to be for Saturday. I'd like to think the internet is set enough that I'll be able to do most of my remote streams. I would expect I can do most of my streams remotely, but there may be one or two that I won't be able to get to during that 2 weeks that I'm away. And then obviously when I get back, then we will have a week. I'll be getting back again on the 22nd. Saturday, thus, is going to be pretty low-key stream. Then after that, I should be back to normal pretty much for regular streams at that point going forward as we move into September and into the fall, and a lot of cool stuff planned for the fall. So I'm excited for all of that. But for right now, I'm going to get to bed because it's getting on in time of night. But I want to thank you all for being here and returning for Oblivion Remastered, making some great progress in this, feeling good about it. Should get the Fighters Guild finished in the next session of Oblivion Remastered, and then I would think I can get those side quests done, plus one of the pilgrimage or two of the pilgrimage quests the session after, maybe wrap the rest of the pilgrimage quests after that, and then it's just main quest all the way through. And I think if all goes well, that means that I should be able to get that finished before Final Fantasy Tactics Remastered. That is my plan. So, but thank you for being here. If you like what you saw and heard, I hope you will follow the channel. I hope you will check out my YouTube with !ArvTube. Thank you so much for telling me that, Echo. That was a big reveal. I had no idea. Because the thing is, I was planning on getting the Enhanced Edition at some point, but because I played all of those modules separately, I was kind of like, yeah, I'm good. Like, I already streamed these not that long ago. Like, I don't really feel like I need to get, new stuff because they didn't have the new stories. And I knew that the campaign for Third Sign was out there. I just didn't know that they must therefore have enhanced it, I would think. Like, they must have, sort of built stuff into it. That was, very cool surprise for me. I did not realize. So anyone who's getting Neverwinter Nights 2 Enhanced Edition, they are getting to see my campaign in it. That's very cool. I'm going to talk to a few people about that because that's something I did not know. So thank you for letting me know. Again, please follow the channel. Check out my YouTube with !ArvTube, Discord with !ArvCord, Twitter with !ArvTweets, Blue Sky, !ArvSky. Again, once we get to 1,000 followers, I'll shut down my Twitter account. So once we get to 1,000 Blue Sky followers, so please do follow me over there. It's free for you to do that. It's free for you to subscribe to my YouTube, so please do that as well. That really helps us out. And don't forget to check out Gen GMs, my DMGM tip show with Zach Clay. That's !Gen GMs. And of course, the Arvin Eleron, www.arvineleron.com is the website for all of that. On the financial front, !Arv Shop is the merchandise area. !Arv is the Patreon right there. Trying to move that back into triple digits. That really is the financial backbone of the channel, so that would really help. So please check that out. Also, I think I mentioned Discord, but if not, please join my Discord too, ! ArvCord. So yes, the Patreon, ! ArvTreon, and please sub to the channel as well. You get those custom sub badges and emotes to use here, there, and everywhere across Twitch. On the publishing front, ! Icarus, my graphic novel from Athos Arts. ! Library is my Tales and Tomes from the Forbidden Library. That's my 5e adventure and sourcebook from Alligator Alley Entertainment. And ! Greyshade. That's my Greyshade IP, Greyshade, Renegade, and Heretic. The Grey Assassin trilogy, the award-winning Grey Assassin trilogy, available there from Athos Arts. You can also get the pre-order the tabletop role-playing game of Greyshade from Alligator Alley and our very own Brandon O'Brien. That's coming very soon now. And you can also check out, of course, the Greyshade audiobook from our very own Trent Sparks, and be on the lookout in the fall for Renegade and Heretic, the last two audiobooks in that series, which will be coming out in the fall, so be on the lookout for that. As always, ! BLM, Black Lives Matter, important to affirm and assert the significance and importance of Black lives. ! Help Now, the World Health Organization page on suicide prevention. Important to reach out to others when you need help and reach out to others when they need help as well. And ! Ukraine, UKRAINE, to help the people of Ukraine as they fight back against an illegal and illegitimate war with bravery and courage, and send the message we'll do so for others in that situation in the future. Thank you to everyone who made this an awesome stream today. Thank you to my wonderful mods, Prince Justin and Drew the Damager, best mods in the business. Thank you. Thank you to my wonderful Patreon supporters and subscribers, Prince Justin, Drew, Nonstop, Echo Alpha X5, and Mrs. Dunsel, of course. And thank you so much to my viewers. Thank you to Dark Steel. Thank you to Dark Sinner. Thank you to Dragon Spear, hanging out, lurking in the background. Thank you to Exhilarating Cartoon. Oh, actually, no, that was a bot, so never mind that one. Thank you to Famous Adventurer. Thank you to Hollywood Hobo. Thank you to Isturma, hanging out there. Thank you to Jagtris, and thank you to Strider. Thank you, everyone. This was a good time. I really enjoyed myself. I hope you folks did too. I will see you folks. Everyone have a lovely Friday. I will see you folks Saturday night for Expedition from the Mysterious Peaks as that campaign forges on. Until then, more Oblivion to come soon. Not next week, but within a couple of weeks, we'll have more Oblivion Remastered and a lot more down the pike as well with both tabletop and video game stuff. Thanks, everyone. Much love, and I will see you folks soon. As I always say, please be good to each other, and have a good night. Huh?